Hi guys, welcome to Moac TV. My name is KEHINDE Bankole. Um, I'm an actress, as you know. I am from Ogun State, Abeokuta precisely. I started acting sometime in 2003 as like a child actor on Super Story series. But the first one was This Life. Super Story and This Life is by the popular foremost Wale Adenuga Productions. They made several stars. They made Toyin Tomato, that's Antishola Shubowale. They made Caro, that's me, from One Bad Apple. They made the Soul Sisters, that's Olaide Olaogun, Sylvia Odogu, Kehinde Bankole, for the Lux ambassadorship thing. I mean, they've done so many things. So I started then as a very young girl with them. The people that inspire me and the things that inspire me are very simple, but it changes over time. The most important thing of them all, or person of them all, is my mother. My mother is the most important person who has inspired me. Along with my mother, definitely there have been other people, other things, simple things like nature, like thinking about life, about our time here, how short life can be or how long life can be, about how everything is timed and how you have an opportunity to quickly do what you need to do. Only by way, lambura, to quickly do what you need to do because you may have the time now, you may not, you never know. So when you have that time, chase what you want to chase. Be passionate about your career. Those are the things that my mother embedded in me. And so because of that, when I'm looking to mentors in the industry, I look to people who are different. I look to people who are trying to achieve something new. I look to people who have faith in their journey. So all sorts of people, from Wale Adenuga himself to Kunle Afolayan, to even actors who I love what they are doing, Auntie Tina Mba, Auntie Joke Silva, to so many people, even to my own peers. Gabriel Afolayan is one of the people I like. I love the way he works. I like Majid Michel. And on the international show, there's Angelina Jolie, there's Viola Davis, there's just too many. The young ones. So over time, it changes. But the most important thing is that sometimes you don't need to find somebody to inspire you far away. Sometimes it could be within your household. It could be you yourself will inspire yourself. I mean, it could be anybody and it could be anything. So long as you know that thing works for you. Some people go to the beach and they sit down there and they think about their life, and that is the moment that changes their life. Can I think of any character that gave me a tough time when I was on set? It would be between Tope Oshin's directed Ever After or Kunle Afolayan's October 1. Or okay, the one that gave me the most challenge is not a film. They all gave me their different challenges, but the one that was really deep was a theatre show in the UK called Iyalode of Eti. And the things that made it really different was not just playing Iyalode, but I was exposed to some other performers, some other actors who operated differently because they merged Nigerian actors with the UK actors. I learned a lot. Discipline. I learned, deep things like then dialogue. I learned some things that are not the basic things. And how do I say it now? Their own style of directing, the things I had to learn. Because also it's an international performance, they were so detailed about every nitty-gritty of the African thing. The music had to have a way it sounded. I just thought, okay, let me just open my mouth and sing. I have a good voice. But there was an emotion they were trying to elicit with everything. I think then, Iyalode was a twin in the story, and our twin brother went mental. He went berserk. That thing was really deep for me because I'm a twin. And to watch that gentleman, Patrice Niambana, that played my twin, go. Mental illness is something they underrate in Nigeria and in some other African countries. You just see a crazy person on the roadside, just there, abandoned. So it was deep. I just kept thinking how they carried mental illness abroad was such a serious thing, and here, so it really made me feel bad about home, about certain things. Although we have our own good things in Nigeria, but that thing really, it was a deep period for me and it was for a long time. Every actor wants to get the next big gig. So I get happy all the time. Like when I get called back for a film that I really want or a theater show that I really want, yeah, I feel happy. The biggest and the happiest maybe was when I won the AMVC back in 2015, I think 2014, for October 1, directed and produced by Kunle Afolayan. Well, how I've been able to combine my acting schedule with my other business ventures and other personal activities is that I just sort of like throw myself all in. I try and split the time. It's hard. Even this interview, we had to plan it in such a way that we could achieve it. We're on set right now. I'm filming here. And they also dedicated their time to also be here. That's the crew from the TV station. So yeah, that's how I manage it. I just discipline myself. Then I think I also would like to say I surround myself with people who make things easy for me. I don't like a team that will stress me. So that's it. I think generally managing the opposite sex of any career, if you're a male actor, managing the females, if you're a female actor, managing the male fans or something, is easy. I've said it one time in one interview that it's just respect. Respect the next person. They have a right to ask you out. They have a right to express their admiration to you. They have a right to do anything, but respect them. And if you give the person respect and say no, and they are still like harassing you, then you remove the respect and they will find their way. That's it. That's how I handle it. I just respect you. Well, the three things about me that my fans may not know is that I like eba. God deliver me from eba. I can eat cold eba in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. But when I noticed that, because I'm a slim person, it was making my tummy protrude a lot. So I cut it down, but cut it down, if I smell good soup, I'll change my mind. Second thing you guys may not know about me is that I love culture a lot. I love culture. I love everything traditional, everything ethnic, Be proud of your African heritage, that kind of thing. I like that. Then what else? They may not know that sometimes I can be shy. And they may not know that I can be very stern. I'm a very strict person. But I try and smile, so that they will say, come on, Iburu, that kind of thing. I can be very disciplined. I just don't take nonsense, that kind of thing. Well, based on what I said earlier, that I really love culture, I'm learning a lot of things. I found it a bit difficult to express it. That's another thing. Maybe to take a little time and, surf materials online and let people know what I'm trying to say. But essentially it is that you should carry yourself as an African. You should know where you're from. You should probably know the language of where you're from, the food of where you're from, their traditional beliefs, the spiritual beliefs they had before colonization came. Because there are some of them that will need to be eradicated now that we are learning. Ilakiko, for instance. The tribal marks that people have. Some of them are injurious to that person. Some of them are for beauty. Those little tiny ones. Those marks they put on people's faces. What was the meaning? Why did they put it? Now, is there medicine? Is there medical science that would require that they can stop that thing? Why would you not know about your culture? So that you don't judge everything, you don't castigate everything. You need to know. Especially as a performer, as an artist. You need to know, because the essence of who you are. Why people even hire you and cast you and say, come and act, is because they see something you have, a thought you have, a belief you have, an understanding you have, and they want you to come and show that on their work. Or they believe you can carry it out based on that background. So if you have no background, or you don't know your background, how can you, be functional in that role that you're invited to play? My philosophy about fashion, simplicity, But I'm learning that you need to push yourself a little extra. So yeah, it's okay, I'll do that. My go-to color is black. I like black because I don't have to think. It's convenient, But sometimes you have to make extra efforts. So just comfort and try to make extra efforts is what I'm thinking now. Fashion and the entertainment industry, they go hand in hand. Not just fashion, especially costuming, like we call it in the industry, is very essential. You want to depict a character. The clothing, the attire, the accessories already tells you who that person is. And by the time the person opens their mouth, they compliment the look. They compliment, telling the story becomes a lot easier when those things are put in place. It's very important. It's an industry, a very large industry, the costuming industry, the fashion, and they are essential parts of the film preparation. For fashion in film, I don't think we are going to be able to completely curtail people or dictate what they will wear or how they will look. We can't do that. The only thing we can advise is that according to the age limits you know your film is going to be exposed to. If you know it's 16 and above, you're free. If you know it's your audience will be younger, you would plan the costume accordingly. And then also so that they emulate the right things, they see the right things. But also the cinemas and the film industry generally, they've put, for every exhibition, they've always put the age brackets in place. Don't carry your child in if you know certain things will be there. So I think the industry has covered that well. So people are free to do whatever they want in their films. Only that where it should be exposed should be cautioned, you know. And what's my advice to young people who are upcoming in the industry? I've said it like maybe 6 times. I'll say it a 7th time. Information. Use information well. Don't spend all your energy chasing somebody, sending them DMs and saying, I want to act. That thing ticks me off. In the same post, they will see a post about an audition. Attend an audition on so date at so place. Yet in the next post, they tell you, please, I want to be an actor. So wait, you want to be an actor? They just announced an audition. I don't understand. We're all smart. So what are you using that your smart energy for? If you couldn't interpret that, that's what you need. So many people spend a lot of time and energy chasing people and saying, I want to act. When there are opportunities out there, the world has changed. When I just started with the Super Story as a child or as a young girl, you can't know about an audition online. You have to transport yourself to their office in Oshodi. I would come from Ijebu, my school. When I got to university, Ogun State University, I would come all the way from Ijebu to Oshodi in Lagos. It's until I get there, I'll look at the wall where they pasted the audition notice and I'll say, it's still next week, Sha. I remember I used to do a lot of, those days. You do it like, the hot sun, you go back. But now it's in the palm of your hand. So why do those things? Auditions are everywhere. Google it, search for it. Protect yourself when you go out there, Sha. If you see an audition that you don't understand the venue or somebody said come to a hotel, if you really want to act, you know the right auditions when you see it. And you know the right venues. When you get there and something is odd, leave. But information is available. People announce auditions. I can't remember how many Ebony Live TV, how many Kunle Afolayan, how many, so many people, young people, Oge Obasi. So many people are announcing auditions every day. Go test yourself. And the more you attend auditions, the better you become. So even if you are not good now, you find the one where you be good. And if you are not meant to be doing the job, while you're going for that audition, what you really should be inspired to do, it will come to you. But there's no harm in trying. Hi, it's KEHINDE Bankole. Shout out to all of you watching Moak TV right now. You're on the right station. Content after content. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Stay tuned.